Guys, we are going to Florida. I actually can't believe I am saying them words on a YouTube video. Oh my god. Right, before we go into this any further, we're not going anywhere just yet because, well, hang on. Firstly, hi, my name's Dan. If you've not seen me before, my name is Danny Dalimore. We're living each day, making memories, and yes, we are heading over to Florida in 2 days' time. I actually can't, well, we're meant to be heading over in 2 days' time. The reason why I'm saying this precariously, because we are going right now to Manchester Airport to do a pre-departure antigen test. Now, if this antigen test comes back anything but negative, we'll not be going anywhere. But I've been testing all week, and it's been negative. So, fingers crossed. We leave in 2 days from the moment I'm filming this. When you watch this, I've already gone. I'm already there. Well, I'm on my way there anyway. So yes, my god, I can't believe this is happening. Let me know, guys, in the comments, have you got a Florida trip planned? If you haven't, when are you planning on going? Are you planning on just waiting until everything calms down? And also, if you like this sort of content, make sure you smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, we've got the neighbours watching. And if you haven't subscribed already, smash that subscribe button, because there's going to be potentially about 20 Florida vlogs coming. So yes. Anyway, let's head to Manchester Airport to get this test. Now, I hate getting tests done, but it's needed, so let's go. So I've just arrived at the testing centre, and the company I'm using is Collinson. The reason being is one of my good friends who works at Virgin had said that they were really good, they were close to the airport, and they were quick and fast, and that's kind of what I wanted. Just a quick one, if you do live in the Manchester area, this is just by the Premier Inns. It's on Runga Lane, I think it's called. I'll obviously let you know how quick and easy and efficient it is. Obviously, I don't think it makes a difference of which testing company you go with. The only thing is if you are flying to the States, you must make sure that if you're getting a PCR, obviously just a PCR, but they must be accredited, so it must be a government accredited company that you're using for your PCR test, which you'll be able to easily find out on the Virgin website, British Airways website. They'll tell you the list of things. And if you are doing a lateral flow, which I've opted to do, the lateral flow must be witnessed by a medical professional. So that can either be via video conference, because I know some companies like Prenetics and other companies, and actually these guys as well, offer a cheaper service where you do it at home, you fill them yourself, you post it through the post box, and then once you've received it, you get a certificate. The only reason why I've not opted for that is because I had a bad experience with Stevie when we went on the cruise with another company who didn't get the results back until very last minute, and I didn't want to do that again. So just for my own peace of mind and anxiety, I feel like this is the better option. So like I say, I'm doing this with Collinson. Like I say, with this, you arrive on site, you do the test, it's witnessed by a medical professional. A couple of my viewers have already been here this morning and came here last night for their tests, and all of them have said it was so straightforward. Not a single complaint as of yet. So I'm going to go and do it myself. Hopefully I'll be able to vlog it, and yeah, I'll let you know how I get on. So I'm just here now, and it's quite quiet, to be honest. There's only one other car. The only thing I'm nervous about, guys, right, is I really don't like when it goes right up your nose. I hope I'll be able to do it myself. Oh my god, the road is so bumpy. That's my first complaint. If I'm going to complain about anything, luckily I'm driving an SUV, but honestly, there's bumps in the road. Oh my god. Oh, Project Screen Share as well. Prenetics is here as well, guys. Right, so, oh, pre-booked, right. There's a gentleman at the reception, let's see how this works. Well, I'm not gonna lie, the check-in was really easy, and I met a Geordie girl from Newcastle. Oh, they want me to go left, I think. Right, I'm going left here. Right, let's get this test done. Test done. Can I just say, the Collinson staff were awesome. They were so good, honestly. I would recommend the company 1,000,000%. We had a good chat. The only thing I would recommend, guys, is don't be chewing gum before you go, because I went in chewing gum. I was then told that chewing gum could bring up a false positive. We couldn't wait for the full 30 minutes, unfortunately, so they said we'll just give it 5-10 minutes. So we waited for 5-10 minutes, and then they started going on about maybe getting a false positive, and she was saying, like, you can't even do another test. If you get a false positive, you have to self-isolate for 10 days. They're not allowed to do another test. Or as any other company, basically gets sent to the NHS and you can't go. So here I am, absolutely pooing my pants. They said they would ring me if anything comes back that it should. Results can take up to 45 minutes. So guys, here we are, outside the centre. I'm literally outside the hotel that I'll actually be staying at before I go to Florida, which is awesome. I'll be literally here tomorrow night, so that's crazy. But guys, honestly, right, so I just thought, again, I would talk through. So how it worked is you drive through the test site. You then obviously get a swab up the nose. You don't do it yourself. A professional does it. Bless her, she was so polite and she was so delicate as well. I've never done it. I've never had a test done for me. I've always done it myself. And I've seen the horrific videos of the, you know, they're going right up to the brain. It's not like that here. They're lovely. They literally put it there, and just like they should. And the staff are awesome. And the girl was so lovely. And yeah, so just, yeah, if you don't see this vlog, I didn't go because I tested positive. I might still upload it, like, if it does. Like, I know I do not have the C word. I know I don't, because I've tested myself 100 times, but now I'm panicking about the chewing gum. Right, let's get home. Stop worrying, drive, blast some tunes. Right, I'm back home and the results still are not back. So, I'm getting nervous, guys. Oh God, it's been 45 minutes and they're still not back. But, do you know what, right? First of all, I look like a chicken the way my hair is. Hang on, let's get this down. I should really get this, I should have got this chopped actually at the back, shouldn't I? Because I literally look like a chicken. Right. We're still waiting for the results, but I do have some footage of me yesterday packing and things. So I'm going to fast track, well, I'm going to rewind back to that, and then hopefully I'll bring you back to the current me. Nicely shaved and haircut, because yesterday I looked a state, by the way, so no screaming. But however, you will see some of my merch that I got yesterday. Disney merch, by the way, not my merch, Disney's merch. But yes, and then hopefully I'll bring you back when the results are back. Fingers crossed. Good morning. It's 12 o'clock. Is that classed as afternoon or is it classed as morning? It's classed as afternoon, isn't it? Anyways, welcome. The tree is up, you'll see in the background. And we are going to Florida in 2 days. Literally from the moment I'm filming this, I am going to Florida in 2 days. However, we have had our first disruption on travel day. Yeah, so I've just had a text from Virgin basically saying that our flight has now been pushed back an hour. Well, it's like an hour and a half, which is not a huge issue. It just means that basically my plans were to go to Animal Kingdom when I get off the plane. You guys know me like by now, if you watch this channel a lot, when we do a Florida series or when I go to Florida, I like to go to a park on the first night. Now, I am going for 20 days, so I feel like it's not really needed, but it would be nice obviously to go to Animal Kingdom, because I don't know if I've mentioned this so far on Instagram or if I've mentioned it on here yet, but because I'm going obviously during Thanksgiving week and then Thanksgiving weekend, my God, it is going to be busy. I've already been speaking to Victoria, Disney in Detail. If you're not following her, go and drop her a follow. She's out there right now. Well, she is out there right now as I'm filming this. And she said it's been busy, but I'm going on Thanksgiving week. Pretty much, apart from Epcot and Animal Kingdom, the parks are pretty much fully booked. Thankfully, I was pretty organised for once. I was pretty organised and I did manage to snag 2 Animal Kingdom reservations and 2 Hollywood Studios in that week. And then we're doing Epcot and Animal Kingdom. But I don't know, I am going to be nipping over to Universal Studios as well, but obviously I'll explain more about like the parks we're visiting things in the travel day, which you guys will see on Monday 6 PM UK time, not US time. Monday the 22nd, 6 PM. So make sure you set your calendars and things for that, and that's going to include everything. It's going to include all the trip details. Obviously I'm explaining the trip details now, but it'll include more. But I'm going to basically show you my cases, show you what I'm taking to Florida. Everything is a bit all over the place, so please don't judge me on mess and things, because it is pretty messy around here. So firstly, let us show you my camera gear. So apologies, the table is a right mess at the moment. It really is. It really needs to be tidied. Con has warned me that I cannot go to Florida leaving the house the way it is, and I've promised him I promise it's going to be clean, Con. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm packing and trying to like get things sorted, I just feel like I chuck everything everywhere. I think what doesn't help as well is it's my mum's 50th birthday on, this week. So I've literally had to do Christmas, because the trip's so long, I've had to buy everyone's Christmas presents already in. I've had to pack them. I've never like done Christmas shopping in October before, but I've done all the Christmas shopping. I've had to pack all that. We're meeting family to give it to them on Saturday, which is like today, which you'd be watching at 6, we would have met the family. And then obviously then it's all the packing for Florida. And then obviously it's all the stuff that just is happening in general day-to-day life. So it just feels like I've just had so much to do, where I've never seen the house this messy. So yes, it definitely needs cleaned. In regards to cases, I've actually got 2 cases that I'm taking to Florida. So I've got this big case, which a lot of you guys on Instagram have said, did I buy it because it looks like Epcot? I actually it didn't even cross my mind when I bought it, but now I love it, so yes, it is because of Epcot. But yeah, and it's already pre-packed. Been packing this on Patreon with my Patreon followers, and we've got some Twinings, you can see. We've got some cereal bars, which is always a safety recommendation from my good friend Lisa from Aid and Lisa Do Disney. Lisa and Aid always recommend taking cereal bars, and if you've been watching this channel for a while, I've been doing that for a couple of years now. It saves so much money, and when you're going for a while, it's important you save them pennies. And I really want to instill this into Con, because Con thinks I'm like awful for doing this. He's like, I can't believe you're taking cereal bars to Florida in Twinings tea bags. And I've said to him, obviously, if there's going to be 3 or 4 of us, we're going to need to pinch on the pennies. It's somewhere. So yes, yeah, let me know in the comments, do you take cereal bars over, or do you take any snacks? I don't think there's anything wrong with doing it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea though. Cup of tea. Do you get it? And then we've got I've got my annual pass in there. I've got Nathan stuff, which obviously I'll explain more about Nathan in the travel day vlog, who's coming with me. My annual pass. I've got some Beecham's tablets. Obviously, guys, always consult with your doctor if you do take tablets or anything, but I'm taking some Beecham's just in case I get, any fevers or anything while I'm out there. I am going out for a while, so I just want to make sure that I've got enough tablets just in case, and I've also got plasters and things like that in there as well. Also got a roll-on just to get hairs off that jumper, because that'll be bad. That is my Christmas jumper actually, for the Merry Christmas party or whatever it's called. So yes, I am going to that as well. And then lastly, apologies about the mess of the sofa. We've got the hand luggage case, and at the moment it's just got face masks in there, but that's going to be filled with like my camera gear. It's going to have MacBook in there. It's going to have my iPad, wires and things. Obviously I'll not be packing that until probably by the time you're watching this, I probably would have already had this packed up. The reason why I'm not packing up now is because I don't go for 2 days, so there's no point packing it now. We're actually waiting for a package from Disney. So Disney, the other day I ordered on the Disney store a jumper for like cold evenings. It's not something I would wear outside the room, mind, because it is Winnie the Pooh. So it's definitely not something that I would wear outside the room. But it's something where if it's like cold on an evening, I've got that. And then what else is coming? I've got a 50th celebration t-shirt. I've got because I'd spent over a certain amount of money, I also got a free gift as well, which is what's that little green goblin called out of Star Wars?
No! God, please, no! No!
I know some of you are probably going to be like, what on earth?
No! God, please, no! No!
Do you know who I'm talking about? He's the little man in Star Wars. I'll have to ask Con, but Con's going to be like, I can't believe you don't know what he's called. I do know what he's called, it's just... Guys, let us know in the comments, what is that little green man called from Star Wars? But I just feel a bit like overwhelmed at the moment, because I just feel like I've got so much to do as of now. Obviously by the time you're watching this, I'll be chilling, everything would have been complete, but I just feel like I've just got so much to do. I feel like I need to finish packing. I've got to do the test tomorrow, which obviously has already been done by now if you're watching this. Hopefully that comes back negative, because you won't be watching this if it doesn't come back negative. It will do. I've been testing all week, and I've been very, very careful. Apart from like just random family relatives showing up to the house and me trying to avoid contact with everyone, we have been very good. But yes, literally that's what Con has been so, honestly, I love Con to bits. He's been awesome. He hasn't been to work all week, so Con works from home. He can work at the office, but he decided to work from home this week, just in case he went to the office and brought something back. And we did our shopping on Sunday, and I've not left. And I'm just trying to avoid contact with every single person. Every time like I leave the house for like a walk or a jog, if I see someone across the road, which sounds awful, but you know what I mean. You need. I don't want to get anything, you know. So yes, and guys, also let me know if you have any trips booked as well. Are you planning on going out there? Will you be out there the same time as me? I'm so excited. I've got so many plans to meet so many of you out there, and I'm so excited. This is Con coming down the stairs now. Con, come and say hi to the vlog. Just say one hi, and then I promise I'll end filming.
Hello.
No, you've got to say. Oh. Con's just confirmed it's Yoda. Well, you've just told us it's Yoda. Con, you love being on cam. Con, say hello. Right, I'll stop filming. Alright, I'm not filming, Con, I promise. As you can tell, it's a tad little bit later, and I've just been trying these new outfits on from the Shop Disney store, which you guys asked me to try on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, the link is below, and obviously it'll be flying around the screen now. I literally look at this and watch, it gets better. This may give some people nightmares, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, it's cozy. It's cozy, and that's what this is for. It's for lounging around the house. I won't be walking around the streets in this. I'll get lynched. Right, look. Oh, I literally went upstairs before and was like, Con, do you like my new outfit? And he turned around and he was like, what? Because he's on a very important call with like over like 50 different people, which he's leading a big training session. So there's me just standing behind him like, hi, Con. He turned around and I was just standing there like this. Hey, honestly, like I say, it's ideal for wearing around the house. And do you know what? It's so snug. I got this in extra large, and look at the size of it. It's massive, so much room. So from Shop Disney, I think I paid £30 for this or something silly like that. Well, something silly, actually, it's not silly at all. I love it. I'm taking this to Florida with us, I'm telling you, because it might get cold out there. So if it does, then through the night, I'll put this on, and it'll keep me nice and warm. And then this came, which is the 50th anniversary t-shirt, also from Shop Disney. By the way, this is not a plugged video whatsoever. I'm not being paid by Disney or anything, but you know, I love Disney's merch. And yeah, Walt Disney 50th, and this is also an extra large, and it fits perfect. It's dead baggy, actually. I always worry sometimes about Disney clothing, because sometimes like you buy an extra large top and it feels like a large. Sometimes you buy an extra large and it feels like a triple XL. This is a good fit baggy extra large, which I really like. So yes, and then because I'd spent, I think it was like over 50 quid or something, I got this, which is, it's Yoda. I did do an earlier clip, didn't I? I was like, the little green man, the little green goblin. It's Yoda, guys. Welcome Yoda to the family. Yoda's gonna go upstairs, and yeah, he'll join the rest of the teddy. Oh, the results are back. I'm a negative. Oh my god, that was the scariest 60 minutes of my entire life. I know that sounds so pedantic, but I am not gonna lie. When you have literally spent every minute and living day of the last 3 weeks planning a last minute trip. When I say a last minute trip, it was already pre-booked, but I mean like actually officially booked and going. And then obviously silly me announcing it on Instagram. You know, it's funny, I kept thinking to myself, you know, I don't even know why I'm telling people I'm going to Florida, because you're not officially going to Florida until that negative test comes back. But it's back. I suppose you can't look on the outs, you can't look on the downside, can you? You've got to look on the positives. But guys, anyway, we are going to Florida. I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. Anyways, I don't think I've explained about the trip in itself, have I, in regards to like trip details. So, we're going for 20 nights, which I honestly just can't believe I'm even saying that out loud. What it is it's 2 trips adjoined. So before the whole Great Unpleasantness, we booked a trip, and then while the Great Unpleasantness was happening, I booked another trip. One got cancelled, so it was like kind of like in like lieu, if you know what I mean. It was just like floating about, and I was going to get a refund, but I thought I would keep it in credit. And then I had this trip booked, But then I had to use the credit because that ran out in March. So I was like, well, what am I going to do with that? And I thought, well, actually, we'll just join it together. 8 nights at Disney and then 12 nights off-site, which is exciting. I've actually never stayed on Disney property before, so that is really excited. We have a DVC contract meeting at some point. If I go ahead or will or not, that is literally another story. Some of you actually have questioned this a few times about this in the background. There's a long story behind this, and if you want to know more, go back in some of the old videos and you'll see, because I've spoke about this so much, and also check my Instagram because I've spoke about this so many times. But yes, anyway, we've got that, and then halfway through the trip, well, not even halfway through, 7 days into the trip, Nathan joins me, and Nathan's never been to Florida before, so literally we're going to have the best time ever. Taking a newbie around Florida is always my favourite. Seeing their faces for the first time when they see Harry Potter, when they see the Magic Kingdom, when they see Animal Kingdom, when they see Epcot, when they see Hollywood Studios. I love it, as you can tell. So I am really, really excited for that. And me and Nathan love a good cinema trip as well. So we're going to do some cinema trips out there, some shopping, some merch shopping for the 50th. So yeah, we've got that. Just a quick one as well. While we're on the topic of Virgin, Virgin have been texting me continuously. They text every passenger all the information that you need. So what I'm going to do is, just while I'm here, I'll just quickly explain what Virgin are texting me. And this is obviously what you will need when travelling. So obviously, I've already explained lateral flow, PCR. At this current time, obviously, guys, things change all the time. So, you know, if you're watching this in the future, probably not needed. But if it is, then yeah. Then there's a whole information about unvaccinated travellers, which I don't know a lot of information about. So please just Google that, because I really don't want to give wrong information. Obviously, I'm fully vaccinated, so I'm not travelling with anyone that isn't vaccinated. So I'm not 100% sure about that. You must fill in a form, which is basically like, well, it's a passenger disclosure, a testation form, which has to be filled within 72 hours. Oh my god, I panicked. I thought it said before 72 hours. I was like, oh my god. Great vlog this is. Within 72 hours, not before 72 hours. So, oh god, panic mode. Within 72 hours of the flight. So yes, and they give you a link, but if you can Google that as well, it's basically a form. I don't know if it's just like a Virgin thing or if it's everyone, but if you're flying with Virgin, you must fill that in. Obviously, you need your typical ESTA, which is obviously all needed, and they tell you obviously to keep in line with CDC regulations and things like that. Unvaccinated foreign nationals, yeah, and then it goes on. God, I should be reading this before I talk to you guys, shouldn't I? Because I'm reading this going like, oh my god. All I seen was you must test 3 to 5 days after getting into the USA, but that is only for unvaccinated travellers, which I'm a fully vaccinated traveller. So yes, any questions, put them in the comments. I will try and answer them as much as I possibly can, obviously. And then if you guys create a dialogue below in the comments just for any like new travellers. Obviously, we don't know how long this is going to last for, and there's going to be loads of vlogs coming out of this over the next couple of months, because there's going to be loads of vloggers travelling out and they'll be doing videos like this. So things will change all the time. But as it stands, on the 20th of November, this is obviously the rules. But like I say, things could change. They change all of the time. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there because I need to get this vlog put onto my laptop, edited for you guys to watch tomorrow. And guys, I'm going to Florida. Make sure you subscribe. If you're not following me on Instagram, anyone that like knows me knows I literally post on Instagram every couple of minutes. I usually average about 30 stories a day in Florida. So just prepare. If you want to see loads of Florida content, I really don't like this haircut, you know. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, it needs blended a little bit higher. It looks alright when I look straight, but it definitely needs blended. I look like Fred Flintstone. Honestly, it's just not right here. Do you know what I mean? Typical. I would get my hair cut before going to Florida and it wouldn't be 100% perfect, but you know, that's just my look. And just a little reminder, the first travel day vlog will go up for everyone on the 22nd of November. So basically 2 days from when you're watching this, or if you're watching this in the future, the 22nd of November. And then I'll be daily vlogging, so there'll be vlogs every single day for Patreon members. If you'd be interested in Patreon, the link is below. Patreon members get access to, well, daily vlogs for Florida, as well as behind the scenes content such as live streams. Once you hit 3 months, you get a free pin, things like that. If you'd be interested in Patreon, the link is below. And can I just quickly say, just while we're on the topic of Patreon, a huge thank you to my Patreon members, new ones and ones that have been there for a while. Honestly, I really appreciate it, and you guys know how much it means to me. So yes, thank you so much. And yes, also we've got the blog website as well, which is DannyDalimore.com. I'll be updating blogs while I'm out there. What it was like traveling, what it was like going through, you know, with COVID and everything. What it was like going through the airport, as well as I've got my Facebook group. If you want to join that as well, link is below. If anyone wants to know what products I'm using as well when I'm out in Florida, I do have an Amazon affiliated link below as well. Just remember, it is an affiliated link. But anyway, after all of that, thank you so much. I can't believe we're going to Florida. The next time you will see me will be on Monday, on the travel day. But again, I just want to say a huge thank you, and I just can't wait just to get there and just, oh, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you on Monday in the next vlog. Bye, guys.